A decal is anything that you put on your papermaking screen and causes the pulp to fall within the walls of the decal. So you can make this decal any shape, star, moon, or whatever. And in fact, in our Pro kit, we have this envelope decal. So we put that on top of the screen, and all the pulp must go within it, and it forms that particular shape. Well, you can make many shapes and many different kinds of decals. Some you can make, some you can find. For instance, you can find a tin can. That all of a sudden becomes a decal. So you can also make some of your own. And one of the most handy substances to use for that I know of is food foam board. It's the type of thing hamburger comes on. Your bakery uses it sometime. It's very soft and easy to work. You can draw an image on there and then either go down to the art store and buy something called a hot wire, and this gets hot and you just cut out whatever image you have on there. Or you can take, obviously, an X-Acto knife and very carefully cut out the image. So you can find the decals and you can make decals, and let's just see what happens here when we use them. We'll take the can, put it up there, and we'll take some multicolored pulp that we have recycled, and you can just shoot it in there or shake it in there, whichever you like. We'll put in, again, a variety of colors and put in some green. You can make all kinds of four-color productions with this kind of applicator, either the jar that you shake or the turkey baster that you just drop it in like that. Now we have that there, and you can do this a lot more carefully if you're doing it at home in your own paper mill. There we have an image. Now let's just put this right down below it, and we're not going to have quite enough room there on that one. So let's transfer this and show you the transfer. Put that there, bring up a sheet that we have formed, and transfer it like that. Lay that on there, take away a little water with a sponge, lift the cover screen that you formed it on, and there it is. Absolutely beautiful. We can lay that to one side and rapidly here show you how we can also make a tree that is our tree. We drew it, we cut it out. That's about as much ownership as you can get on it, and you can use your turkey baster in this fact. Don't squirt straight down, but sort of squirt at an angle, and your sheet, literally, because that's what you're making, a sheet in the form of a tree, will form quite beautifully. And again, if you're at home, it take a lot of time to do this. We'll do it here rapidly just to give you the idea. You can explore it then as you wish. Again, you could have used a different color or multicolors had you wished. This you very carefully now lift up in that fashion. There you have a tree, and if you want to make a nice silhouette, which just makes it a beautiful thing indeed, you can put the tip of the tree there on the sun, the moon, whatever it is that you have there, and there you are indeed, and take a look at that. Isn't that very nice? Here's the sheet we just made, pressed and dried. And here we've taken a tin can shape and combined it with pulp painting for this very nice landscape. And if you press and dry your paper shapes instead of transferring them to a sheet, you can make fun items like these, either pressed and dried with heat or air dried. So if you can make images with pulp, you can also make images by withholding pulp, that is, blocking off part of your papermaking screen and creating a void, again, in any shape that you can manage or find. Here, for instance, you can cut this type of thing out of any substance at all, put a Velcro button there, add this other part of the Velcro button on a handle, put that on there like that, and you can block off the screen, or you can cut any image out of food board again, do the same thing with the Velcro. Once you have that constructed, you put that down firmly on the paper-making screen, add pulp, get the pulp evenly distributed again, like that, and holding the image firmly on the screen, raise the hand mold, form the sheet, and what you will have then is a void in the sheet that you have formed, which you press and dry in the normal manner. And if you then lift that carefully, we can show you what it is that you have. That you would take off the screen, press and dry as usual. Having done that, these are some of the things that you can do. These shapes, cut out a food board and put on the paper-making screen, make these voids. Here we had an image in the shape of a swan. Here we had an image in the shape of a can. And here we had an oval which we then bordered with beads. So there are many beautiful things you can do by creating a void in your sheet.